The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here for more MyGM here in WWE 2K25. Again, like I said, the last, Lord knows how many videos at this point, we're in our pre-recorded era, so we are trying to get ahead of, well, because we have all kinds of stuff coming up in the fall. My goal is to always have at least 2 to 3 videos a week, and on the weeks that we don't really have reaction videos because life be lifing, yeah, I try to make sure I have a nice little backlog of little gaming videos for y'all. So that's where things are going, and I was like, you know what, I got a freed up morning. I got a lot of things to do today, but I still have a free morning, so I'm going to film a bunch of MyGM videos and hope for the best. So we're going to get through the go-home show in this episode, and it's going to be pretty much, I think, all the women's matches, so I think we're going to do that. So we've got Nile versus Asuka to kick things off for the Women's Championship. We'll also have Tatum Paxley versus Lash Legend in a tables match. And then to close things out, we will have Roxanne, Perez, and Bayley in the steel cage match. So there is that. And I also have laundry going at the same time too, which is more incentive for me to film some more videos, I think. So there's that. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. So I hope everyone's enjoying the series. I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. I'm recording this, I think, at like almost 9:30 in the morning. So there's that to factor into the mix. However, we're here to just record some videos for y'all, get ahead in the backlog and that sort of thing. I think at this point this is like our 7th gaming video, something like that, because I recorded like 5 universe modes, and this is my second MyGM. Because I want to make sure that I had like a little bit of everything for about a week, or for a couple weeks at least, so there's that. Like, I wanted to at least have everything filmed, maybe not so much edited, but at least filmed, just so that way all I gotta do is edit at night, so I'm okay with that. I mean, there it is, people. The Women's Championship on the line. Let's see what happens here. Let's get to the intros.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Nile. And her opponent from Asuka, Japan, the WWE Women's Champion, Asuka!
Alrighty, friends, here we go. We got Asuka defending the Women's Championship against Nile to kick things off. So, yeah, again, we're just kind of filming this on a Saturday morning. I'm still just waking up. I had a cup of coffee, my laundry's going, so I was like, you know what, if my laundry's going, I'm going to film some videos. No shame. So there is that. So we're kind of doing things in between videos at this point right now, so like I might make some breakfast after this one. I might clean a little bit, I might do a little bit of both, right? Get a little bit of multitasking in there. So there is that. Here we go. Think we got this. Nope. Nope. I was like, do we have a submission locked in? No, we got the chain wrestling going. Okay. I was really confused for a second. I'm like, what is going on here? Asuka on the offense right here. Seemingly enough. Yep. Oh, nice drop kick. Nice drop kick. Oh, into the cover. Ivy Nile didn't even get a 1 count on that one. Did not even get a count on that one. Oh boy. Oh! Oh god, we're on the outside of the ring now. Alrighty. Got a 2. Again, Asuka's got champion's advantage right here because, well, she's a champion and that just makes sense. Oh. Alright, here we go. My apologies, I was a little bit distracted there. I had like a whole bunch of notifications on the YouTubes and it was just like stuff that got uploaded, but either way, you gotta take advantage of your watch later list. You just do. Will mine ever be fully cleared out? I don't know. I simply have no idea. But either way, gotta see what happens here. Asuka's on the second rope. Oh, Ivy caught her, Ivy caught her, Ivy caught her. Oh boy. Oh, huge suplex. What a move right there from Ivy Nile. She could very well be on the... she could be moving in the right direction here, but Asuka with the offense and defense right there. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Okay, well that didn't work out as well as we thought maybe it would go, but that's okay. Asuka's now on the outside of the ring again, champion's advantage. Ivy's got to win by pinfall or submission, but Asuka can retain by pinfall, submission, count out, disqualification, all the above. So there's that. Oh, Ivy just completely whiffed it right there. Asuka going to the top rope. Asuka going to the top rope. Oh! Asuka connects right there. Got a 3 count. Referee's trying to get them back inside the ring here. Okay, well, Asuka's back inside the ring. Okay, they're both inside the ring. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Ivy's trying to string together some offense here. Oh, nice move right there from Ivy. She's trying to get away. She's trying to get her away from the ropes there. Yeah, that's a smart move. But Asuka with a counter of her own. Oh no. Oh man, that could do it. That could very well do it. And Asuka retains the gold here tonight against Ivy Nile. Again, apologies, we were not like chit-chatting as much as we normally do, but we will get into it a little more.
WWE Women's Champion, Asuka!
It's always tricky when you're pre-recording when it comes to the commentary, because it's like, okay, I'm recording like way back on this date. The commentary, we don't want to have it like super outdated or anything like that. So we're like trying to be a little bit more present with the match. It's just that like it took a minute for things to kind of get going in this one a little bit. But nonetheless, Asuka picked up the win here tonight. We've got more exciting matches on the docket for the Go Home show. So let's see what happens moving forward. Alrighty, friends, here we go. We've got the tables match with Tatum, Paxley, and Lash Legend on the docket here tonight.
The following contest is a tables match. Making her way to the ring, from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
So here we go, friends. This could get a little interesting, to say the least. Of course, we still got our big main event to get to as well. So, again, pretty much like the women's night, pretty much, on this episode. Again, we're a little low energy at the time being, just simply on the basis that it is Saturday morning, and we're trying to just, like, wake up. So there is that. There's definitely that. Here we go. Got Lash Legend about to make her way out to the ring now. And, yeah, again, I hope everyone's enjoying the video. I know we're not, like, as yappy as we normally are. I think, again, it's because we're just trying to get through these next couple of episodes. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the episode. Again, not as yappy as we normally are. We're just trying to, like, get going for the day. But I was like, you know what, this is the only time I can squeeze it in to, like, just get some videos filmed and that sort of thing. But, yeah, we've got quite a show, to say the least. We've had a very interesting show right from the gate. And, yeah, I think, again, with the premium live event coming up, it'll be interesting because we have Survivor Series War Games. And so we'll have to see what happens with that. But, yeah. It'll be interesting, because it's like, I feel like we'll probably have a bunch of steel cage matches, which is perfectly okay, to be honest, because I don't mind the steel cage matches. Like, those are, like, fine to watch. It's the ladder matches that drive me up a wall, if we haven't established that in the lore already. Oh. So pretty much the premise for a tables match, first person to go through a table loses the match. So there's that. And, well, we got plenty of tables, to say the least. Usually these matches tend to go a little bit quicker, but probably because I said that now, it's probably going to go on for, like, ages, I'm sure. But, yeah. I felt like, you know what, this is somebody's match specialty, so it made sense to kind of have this one as the stipulation that, that would go with this feud. Go. Okay, oh no, I think what was going on there was probably, if I had to take a guess, either like we were supposed to go for the table there and we just ended up in the ring, because I think that's probably what happened, right? Again, we gotta get the table at some point. Remember the table. But this makes sense. You want to get some damage in on your opponent before anything else, right? Right. Definitely an interesting move there from Tatum Paxley, of course. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Survivor Series PLE, and then I think that means that we're going to be getting closer and closer to the end of Season 1, which, again, it feels like we've been in Season 1 for, like, ever, because it's like this has been a very on and off series, pretty much, right? But, like, I think that'll be a good little reset for us, so if there are people that you want to see in a good old MyGM, let me know. You never know who's going to pop up. finding our groove this season. We're making it work, and that's what counts. Right, Lash Legend's got a table now. Well, hey, at least we got a table in the ring. That's fine. I think that's a good starting point. Oh, nice counter from Tatum. I have no idea what was going on there, but we'll roll with it. You know what? You adjust and adapt. That's what counts, right? Right. Oh, huge power bomb right there. See, they're understanding the assignment here with the tables. I mean, hey, you gotta get damage on your opponent, right? Right. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. What is going on here? Is the table, like, broken? Like, what happened? We're going after another table, even though we have a perfectly viable table in the ring right now, but... I mean, the more tables, the better, I guess, right? I'm so confused. Do y'all just see that? I'm really confused as to what just happened. Oh, 2K. Oh, 2K. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Huge slam right there. Huge slam. Oh no. Oh. Well, I mean, hey, listen. I mean, if the only way that you can win the match is by putting somebody through a table, you might as well get a lot of damage on them first, right? Alright, Tatum, what are we doing? Oh! Counter from Lash. Okay. Now, are we going to get somebody through a table? Okay. It seemed like Lash... Okay, there we go. Lash wanted to get Tatum back in the middle of the ring. Oh, man, my voice right there was something else. Oh, boy. Power bomb right there. Of course, to win a tables match, you got to put somebody through the table. And it looks like that's what Lash Legend's trying to do here. We got the table all set up. This makes sense. Again, trying to get any and all damage in on your opponent is probably going to be a good thing in this type of a matchup, right? Right. I think it's safe to say that Lash is just kind of destroying Tatum at this point. I think that is probably worth stating. See, even the people want tables. Oh, looks like Tatum's finally back on the offense right here. We're back inside the ring here. We're back inside the ring. Right. Oh, right against the table. I think she might have it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, Tatum Paxley picks up the win here tonight. What a comeback for Tatum Paxley right at the end there, because I think she started out with the offense, and then Lash Legend took over for a little bit. And Tatum Paxley picks up the win here tonight, friends. What a match. What a comeback for Tatum Paxley here. You love to see it. Again, the women are knocking it out of the park tonight. Again, very low energy on my end, just because, once again, we're trying to push through just a scotch. But 3 stars for Tatum and Lash. Let's get to the main event. Who will pull out the win? Will it be Bayley? Will it be Roxanne Perez? We will find out inside of a steel cage. Alrighty, friends, here we go. We got the main event. We've got the disco ball inside the steel cage, which we've established it's not actually inside the steel cage once the cage lowers. So we've established that part of the lore.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Of course, Bayley and Roxanne, they've been feuding for a minute now. I think that's pretty safe to say, right? Right.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Of course, we had these two in a matchup. And I believe, yeah, that was the last episode. We had Roxanne and Bayley in the United States Championship matchup with Natalya, and Natalya picked up the win. So both these ladies need a win here tonight. These two, again, have been feuding for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm like, you know what? It's a steel cage match. What better way to close out the show than with a steel cage match? It's a good way to end the rivalry, good way to end the show. And then, of course, we'll book the premium live event probably in real time, to be honest, because it doesn't take much to really book the PLE, because it's not like a full thing. So we got Let's Go Bayley chance. Let's see what happens here. I swear, these two look like they could be a tag team together versus rivals. Maybe that's the direction. I don't know. I don't know. At least in good old universe mode, anyway. Oh, and a kick out from Bayley right there at 2. Or not even 2. It wasn't even a 1 count. Where am I? I don't know what I was thinking just there. Oh my lord, I need more coffee. So yeah, we'll be a little bit more caffeinated, hopefully, for not the go home show. We are on the go home show, but for the premium live event. Here we go. Bayley's on the offense right out of the gate. The role model versus the prodigy. Again, on paper, sounds like a lovely little feud, lovely match, right? Right. Here we go. Once again, in the corner. And Bayley now going after Roxanne. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Roxanne with the counter. Roxanne with the counter. Huge German suplex right there from Roxanne to Bayley. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the episode. We have a lot of ground to cover, to say the least, with all these videos. So, again, we're just trying to make it work, I feel like, at this point, which I feel like is reasonable. go. Oh, I was like, where's the count at? But no, we're good. I'm like, where's the count at? I'm so confused. But here we go, everyone. Bayley on the offense right here. And into I think there was an elbow there. I missed the move. I missed the move. Oh, I'm missing out on everything. Everything's fine. We got a "we're not worthy" chant. Can't really blame him. Can't really blame him. Because we really are not worthy in this whole situation here. And Bayley picks up the win. Okay, well that was really quick. I was like checking something, and then, well, Bayley picked up the win. So we had a bunch of quick matches in this episode. But I think Bayley has earned an opportunity at a championship as a result. But yeah, again, I know we didn't yap a whole lot in this match, but like again, it went by super quick. And I was checking something really quickly, just taking a look at something, and I was like, oh. Shoot. Okay, this matchup ended. Maybe that's the theme of this episode. Oh, I checked something and, well, this all happened. But hey, 4 stars close out the show. Let's see how we did compared to the other shows. And let's go ahead and set up the PLE and close things out. Alright, look at us. Okay, so Monday Night Raw had the best mid-card, but it looks like we kept up and exceeded in the other spots. And that is okay. So, rivalry completed for Seth and Grayson. Asuka and Ivy, that didn't go anywhere. Andrade and Cole Quinn, that went up a scotch. Same thing with Lash and Tatum. And then we completed the feud over here with Bayley and Roxanne, and then everything else kind of like just kept moving over here. So we have some different options for some different feuds. We got a new feud over here with Javon Evans and Dominic Mysterio, so we'll see what happens there. And let's see what's going on over here. Let's see how many fans we got. 55,000. Okay. Okay, 55,000 fans. We'll take it. 56 for NXT. That's not bad. Okay, 69,000 for Raw. Like, okay. 52 for ECW. So, Monday Night Raw, they're just on their own planet at this point from what it looked like. I don't know, but like, we kept up with everybody, and that's what counts. So we're approaching Week 20 Survivor Series. Yep. Listen up, at the last Smackdown party, I got caught green double dipping in the chip dip, and then she told me to shut up when she complained. She's unsanitary. I want to teach her to listen to tonight's show. I want to teach her a lesson that ring. Who? What? Oh, Chelsea Green. I was like so confused there. I'm like, green double, what? I was so confused, because there are dips that are green, like guac and stuff, right? I was so confused for a second. Yeah, this is a sign I need more coffee. Not this week. We have a PLE. Okay. Within the next 2 weeks. Let's do next 2 weeks. We'll do it next week, Stephanie. We'll do next week. Have at least one tables match this week. We could probably make that happen. So, basically, Tornado Tag Team match. We have the mid-cards over here. And then a Steel Cage match at the end of the show. So, there is that. We've got show logistics. So, let's go ahead and get the show logistics taken care of. Survivor Series arena, that just makes logical sense. Nope. Okay, there we go. Manage roster. Okay, so who went up? Lash went up. Beautiful. Okay, new perk, basic popularity, power card. Let's do the popularity. Why not? Why not? Okay, so here's the scoop. Here's what we're doing for the mid-card matches. So, for the tag team match, we're going to wrap up this feud with AJ Styles, Shawn Spears, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. We need a tables match, and so I'm thinking we do that. So, let's put this as the tables match to complete the commissioner goal. We get the Veto Star, which is great. And then we'll see what the promo is going to look like. Women's tag team tornado tag match. Because, well, also Seth wanted to be on the show as well, so that happened. And so for the opener, well, we could put somebody that's got a tornado tag team match, if that's an option, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Well, who's got a lot of stamina and popularity? Okay, so I think we got a number of options, which is great. I think it would make sense to have, well, definitely one of our champions. I think let's throw Natalya in here. I think that might make some sense. So we'll throw Natalya in there. Again, she's our women's U.S. champion. So I think that's probably a good move over there. As for the men's side of things, who's good at steel cage matches over here? Who can we throw in there? Apparently nobody. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Alrighty, okay, so we could throw Dominic Mysterio in there because it's been a minute since we've had him in the match. We could throw LA Knight in there, same thing. Okay, that's my phone alarm going off. It just makes like a weird noise on weekends for some reason. Because I don't have an alarm set on my weekends. And so it just kind of de facto, I have it kind of set to where it will wake me up at like 10 o'clock on a weekend if I'm just so that way I don't sleep in too late. Doesn't work half the time, but that's enough lore for one day. So I think we could probably have the return of good old Dominic Mysterio either at the PLE, because again it would make sense to have our champions in there. We could put Andrade in there, or we could put in LA Knight. I think we put in, well, we could also put in like Grayson or Austin Theory in there, but we'll have to see here. Okay. Yeah, I think it might make sense maybe to put Dominic Mysterio in there, but I don't trust anything at this point. So I think, well, okay, so who would be, let's put the women's tag team title feud over here just to keep that moving a little bit. I think that makes a lot more sense, right? So we'll keep that feud kind of going over here. So I think by de facto, we should probably, because we're going to be building up some more matches and stuff like that soon, right? Right. So I think by default, we're probably going to need to put, like, somebody in there that would be relatively fresh. So I think we'll have Dom and Javon kind of have their matchup in the next episode. Cole, Quinn, and Andrade, they're continuing their feud. And then LA Knight's got the AJ Styles match, but we don't know how AJ Styles is going to be in the next episode. So I think we'll put LA Knight in the spot just because I feel like that might make some sense by that logic because of the stamina and everything. And that way he could probably mix it up with like Shawn Spears probably after, or we could turn Seth Rollins heel, we could flip things around a little bit, because AJ is probably going to be like out next week. I don't know. We could easily put him on the shelf. We don't know. We don't know. But I think this all makes some sense. So we have Natalya with the Tornado Tag Team match in the opening matchup. We have another tag team match, but it's a tables tag team match with Shawn Spears, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. We got the tag team call-out promo. I know, tag team turmoil, pretty much, right? Just to kind of build up this feud, because this is going to be the match we're probably going to watch in 2 episodes from now, not the next episode. Because the next episode is Survivor Series. Then we got LA Knight in the men's steel cage match at the very end in a tag team match. Will everybody coexist? I don't know. Probably not. Either way around, I hope everyone enjoyed the episode. And yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment. This was a mess of an episode. I clearly need more coffee in my system, and that's exactly what I'm going to do while my laundry's going. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.